I have a dual role. So my day job from 9 to 5, right? I work with a tech enterprise as a senior marketing manager. My daily role looks at how to bring business revenue, business pipeline to the company. But in my personal capacity, I help businesses figure out where they want to go. I give business advice, especially in the area of business processes, sales and marketing. So one of the company that I'm giving advice now to is called Elemental Technologies. And they specialize in helping businesses define their business processes, and especially in the area of sales and marketing. It's a very interesting question. As you can see, being a teacher and being in this field in corporate world is very different. Maybe I can give you a little bit of an extension. I left the profession as a teacher. I actually went and soloed Asia for a year as a travel writer. So while walking around and coming back to Singapore, I got lost, not in the literal sense, but in a career sense. So through that whole episode, I had the chance to meet up with a senior marketing person, and he became a mentor and he guided me. So lo and behold, with luck befalling, right? I fell in love with marketing as well, and in that love wasn't so much passion because the second career I didn't choose it as the first. It was very much so because I came to do well in that role. I came to do well in that aspect. So I ventured into it. I was part of a partner for a marketing agency, and I spent 5 years building the business. We started from almost zero with a few partners, and we built it into a $1 million company within about 4 years. But that's where I found my gaps to be. I wasn't meant to be a business leader. I was very good in my own field in marketing. I loved that. So decided that to venture out and try something different. I went to corporate world, and lo and behold, because I had that corporate exposure, I realized that there were a lot of things that if I had known then, I would have done things different. Because we built the business to about 20 men, to about more than $1 million in revenue, but we weren't very clear how to head the business as we scaled up. So there were things that we knew we were doing well, there were things that we knew we were not doing well, but we didn't know how to solve it. So my venture, back to that, my venture into marketing was because what drove me was because the fact that I could do well at it and I fell in love with it. So the talk focuses on something called MasterWork. Two things instead of one. Let me give you two highlights for that. Number one, I will share with everyone present, right, either digitally or physically, what it means to have business processes. Why it's so important to have the discipline of business processes for repeatable successes. I mentioned to you I was with an agency. So how do we grew the business in 4 years, right? From really $0 in the bank account to $1 million venture, right? It's because we had repeatable processes. We had the discipline in those processes. But having said that, when the business grew big, it became something bigger than just processes can solve. So the second thing I think I can bring is through my current experience while giving advice to Elemental Technologies. I realized that there are a lot of technologies out there to help SMEs. And these technologies can be from $0 cost open sourced to affordable rates like a software as a service on cloud, and can be a full-fledged technology. Really depends on what the company wants and where the company is at different stages. So listen in. I will openly share the business processes that we have, the business processes that you can build for your own, and some of those technologies that you don't have to go to the internet and search. It's already laid out for you. I think the key important thing is, or what got me through even now as a employable person back in corporate. It's the business discipline. The business discipline of being able to adhere to certain processes. The business discipline of these processes when you pass to the employees that you have. Be surprised, because the business processes actually empowers employees. Why? I've ever people asking me, wouldn't processes, wouldn't having a set of standards being enforced on employees, right, disempower them? The answer to me is no, because if you don't have processes, if you have too many processes, of course, it becomes very restrictive. But if you have proper business processes, which I will explain during MasterWork, you will find that it reduces randomness. When you have randomness reduced, people get to have very clear idea with clarity what they need to do for the day and when they can shut off their laptop. And so that, to me, it's one of the crucial things internally as a person and externally as a leader.